The murder of a college student in the Excelsior district is still puzzling police. The victim's body was found at a gas station near Candlestick Park. Questions are being raised about why it took police so long to respond to his call for help. Ron Nasso has an update.
Thank you, Hank. There are actually two investigations going on this afternoon. One involves the actual crime scene here, right behind this gas station, is where Scott Quackenbush was killed. The other one involves a 911 call that was made by the victim prior to his death. It came from one of these phone booths here. Now, obviously, number one, police want to know who the killer is, and number two, why was there a breakdown in communications involving the call? Police are looking for fingerprints or any other evidence found on 20-year-old Scott Quackenbush's car to help them find his killer. Quackenbush was killed sometime over the weekend. While the exact cause of death is not known, it appears the college student who had attended a Giants-Dodger game was badly beaten. Today, the victim's father talked to us by phone.
The officer that we were dealing with was very persistent and very helpful in helping us to try to locate Scott and his car. We figured if we found one, we'd probably find the other.
It appears Scott Quackenbush was killed at this gas station on Woolsey and San Bruno Avenue. His body was found behind the station on Tuesday between some bushes. The motive for the killing is unknown. From what police can piece together now, it appears that the victim flagged down a tow truck here at Gate A near Candlestick Park. That's after his car broke down. He informed the tow truck driver all he had was a credit card and that he needed to be towed to a Union 76 station. Rich Martinez of West Coast Towing Company says it was one of his drivers who towed the victim's car.
And he asked him one more time. He says, "This is not a good area because your car should be safe, but I can't promise you anything. Let me take you over to BART before I go." And he was very insistent upon saying, "No, I care about my car too much and I want to stay with it."
Police also want to know why the victim's 911 call was given low priority status and why it took over an hour and a half to respond. An internal investigation is now underway.
Looking at the codes, it did show that auto boosting, auto tampering is a B priority call. But I don't want to second guess the dispatcher, a communications dispatcher who has been there for 10 years and has answered thousands of calls.
This afternoon, police are back here on the scene, Hank. In fact, they just left a couple of minutes ago. They were back behind the gas station where they found the victim's body. Again, they're looking for any bits of pieces of information or evidence that could help them solve this crime. Hank?
They've got to be looking for suspects, too. Any leads on that?
Well, if there are any suspects in mind right now, police are being very closed-mouthed about that. I kind of doubt there are any suspects in custody at the moment. But again, the investigation continues, and we should know more as the day carries on.
All right, thank you, Ron. There is one final note on this story. Police say that the 911 investigation is completed. That is, once it is completed, they will talk to neighbors to find out if they can provide any clues at all.
Well, when we